Alrighty then. Successful Indie Author 5 Minute Focus, episode 1132 Retirement. I've already retired twice, and I'm complete retirement failure. First time I retired at 39, drawing a paycheck every month for the rest of my life. Wife's going to college. She already had her degree, going for a master's and PhD, and I'm just hanging out, becoming one with nature. With money and savings, life is pretty good. I tried playing golf every day. Guess what I got bored of? Golf. So, first retirement. That led to going to law school, getting a law degree, going into business, being a business consultant. And then I retired again from that at 52 because I got tired of traveling. I got tired of being there, of being a high dollar consultant and not really consulting because you needed to be way downstream in the process, not at the pointy end after all this decisions, and not much is changeable at that point. So both times I retired, I got up the next morning and figured out, what the hell am I going to do now? So I'd had nothing figured out because, hey, I'm retired. I can do whatever I want. I can get a good job here. I can do this. I don't want a job, especially at 52. I was like, I'm not working for anybody ever again. Just not going to do that. So what are your plans? What are you thinking about? Because if you want to just retire, you've got a beach house, you go sit on the beach every day, guess what you're going to get bored of? Sitting on the beach every day. You can do it for a week, a month, but all of a sudden, you're going to want to take a vacation someplace else, and you're looking at your savings and saying, hey, there's not enough money in there to do all of this as well as nothing. That's the question. That's a question you have to answer. So once you retire, or as you're leading up to retirement, budget, capability, and desire. What do you have the budget for? What do you have the capability of? Because your body is not going to be as capable as when you were younger. And what do you have the desire to do? So after my first retirement, I was 39 years old. What the hell? Let me go to law school. So I went to law school. I put myself through law school and did law stuff, did consultant stuff. Cool. Until it wasn't anymore. And fine, I'm out of here. I didn't have to stick with it. I didn't need the money. I mean, I got paid great for that gig, but need to move on. So at 52, what was I going to do? Let me clean up the yard. Let me go do this outside stuff. Well, you know what I wasn't prepared for? Doing outside stuff. I lit myself on fire. So here I am, stop, drop, and roll, putting out the flames on my leg, and which I have second-degree burns on, and nice scarring there. So I said, geez, I got to do something. Let me write that book I always wanted to write. That was 52. That was over 10 years ago. So retirement. I'm not going to retire again. I'm going to keep writing because it's fulfilling. It is the culmination of everything I've done in my life. I could put it in my books. I can work it in here. I can make my opinions known, but in secret, and not be a flamethrower standing on a street corner with a sign doing something. No, I don't have to do any of that. I can put it all in my books, hidden away. That's what fulfilling is all about. So I'm never going to retire as an author. I will keep writing until I can't physically write anymore. And then budget, capability, desire. What I have the capability for, what I have the desire for. And here's a dirty little secret that I've learned over a lot of years is that stress. You think, well, I got to get out of this job. It's killing me, corporate gig. And you want less stress? But you don't. Your body, you will fill whatever stress you can handle and manage, and you will fill that space. You're not going to go over top, but some things can happen. You get in a car accident, and what are you going to do with it? What are you going to do now? Oh my God, you've got all these, now you've added stress on top of it. Now you've gone over the top, and now you're crushing your body. Whereas the other stress is good stress because it's actively doing things to keep moving forward. So less stress, but just enough. Because you see me, I'm writing, I'm doing stuff. I stopped doing the big Vegas shows because, oh my God, that was over the top on stress because the money I had to sign for over $1 million. Guess what? I don't have a spare $1 million of. So yeah, no, I wasn't going to do that anymore. So less stress, but I still run a bunch of little shows because there's just stuff I need to do. And fulfilling, go back to that number 4 point. It has to be fulfilling because, hey, you're retired. You're not dead. So you've got to do something that matters. Now that you're not working for the man, now that you're not over here doing the 9 to 5 gig, not the grind. No, you're here, you're retired, but it's got to be fulfilling for you. So that's what writing. Those young writers with families and with other things going on, but they're still writing, even if it's a book every 2 years. You guys are heroes, because when your time to retire comes, you're going to know, hey, I can make this writing thing work. And you're going to move into it smoothly. You're going to write, and you're going to publish, because you've built a little bit of a nest egg. So you've got some finances to work with to move your advertising budget forward, and to get those books in front of the right readers and make a difference in your life that way. And then you'll stress about, oh my God, deadline, I got to get this other. You'll fill your life with as much stress as you can handle. You're going to do that. It's natural. Even if the biggest stress thing, you remove it, you're going to fill it with a bunch of little things. So just recognize that, understand it. Don't say, oh no, I'm going to go to the beach and just sit there every day, drink Mai Tais. And then at some point, you're not going to be able to afford the Mai Tais. And what are you going to do? Add stress. Holy cow, I can't afford my Mai Tais. Well, you want to be able to afford your Mai Tais. Get writing. Get those books out there. So, retirement. It's not for everybody. I am a retirement failure. So you can be like me, fail, but fail upward. Do something fulfilling, something that matters, and you're going to feel better about it. And you're going to take all of that life experience and put it to good use. Peace, fellow humans.